Let's start with the prompt. We need to use data in the graph to complete the example. And let's go ahead and start reading. Mangroves are trees or bushes that grow on the coastlines of seas and rivers. Areas with mangroves are great places for young fish since they help the fish keep these fish fed and protected. To study the importance of mangroves, these researchers collected and identified young fish from 3 different sites. They collected the fish in the winter, spring, and autumn of 2010, collecting this many fish from this many species. For some species, more fish were collected in the winter than the other 2 seasons, for instance. So clearly, we're looking for the idea that this is so much higher than these because more fish were collected in the winter than in other 2 seasons. And it may also relate to this line because more of the milkfish were collected in the winter as well, even though not as extreme as the Red Sea goat, as the common silver biddy rather. So let's look at the answers. A, for instance, more common silver biddy and milkfish were collected in the winter than in either of the other 2 seasons. That actually is perfect because the milkfish is this one and the common silver biddy is that one, and more of those were collected than in the other 2 seasons. B, the common silver biddy was collected more frequently than the other 2 species in all 3 seasons. That's true, but that doesn't relate to the idea of more being collected in the winter. C, in the spring, researchers collected more Red Sea goldfish than they collected the other 2. Well, we don't really care about the spring because the whole point is to look for what happens in the winter. And D, in the fall, they collected 10, but collected no milkfish or Red Sea goldfish. Now, that doesn't matter because we care about the winter, not the fall. And so the answer here is A.